Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we are talking about Yashahime Princess Half Demon Episode 20 review, and I liked this episode more than I thought I would. I feel that this probably should have been Episode 19, because Episode 18, that's when we got Shishomuru showing up. You know, the King Demon showing up, and then it was like, bam, filler episode, a couple of filler episodes. So yeah, I wasn't happy with last episode whatsoever, I'll be honest with you. I had to hunt this episode down a little bit more than I usually do. But for whatever reason, it wasn't on where it usually is, so I don't know, it's weird. But we are talking about this episode. It was a decent episode overall, you know, not bad, not great. They definitely could have used this as a replacement for one of the kind of filler episodes, I call them, because there were several filler episodes about halfway through the season. A couple filler episodes recently as well that I wasn't particularly fond of. But it looks like next episode we're actually getting back into more of the actual storyline of it. So this episode was fine because it talked about Setsuna's background. We got introduced to Shiori, if I'm saying that correctly, Shiori. Shiori, and she, I guess, had some sort of presence in the original show, Inuyasha. I am not familiar with her character. I don't really know much about her besides this episode, so I'm basing it strictly off of that. She has a half-demon sanctuary, which is pretty neat, where, you know, typically a lot of demons will go after half-demons because they eat them, they get more energy, you know, they're easy prey because babies are easy prey, unfortunately. And they become stronger, at least to my knowledge. That's where I'm getting that from. And she created a barrier. Her father is part of like a bat tribe or something, so she has barrier implications. She can do like some sort of echolocation thing going on, and she creates a barrier to keep and raise all of these half-demons, raise them to a point where they can defend themselves, and then they can go back out into the real world and, you know, go into a village, you know, be amongst humans, you know, not cause any problems, and just kind of live up the rest of their lives, probably when they're close to teenage years, you know, maybe preteen. I think Setsuna left because we got to see Setsuna grow. You know, she started off as 4 years old, then it was 6 years later, she was 10. They told her to go to the village, and then she didn't, you know, she was having arguments with the priestess. She was trying to kill people that were attacking the village as opposed to just scaring them away. The priestess was like, no, you know, these are people. Don't kill them. And she was like, well, if we don't kill them, they're just going to come back. And I mean, she had a valid point there. I'll be honest with you. She had a very valid point. If you don't kill them, they're just going to come back and do it again, possibly come back with bigger numbers. But she got sent back to the sanctuary for another few years as well. And then this guy, where she gets, we learn where she gets her spear from as well. This, you know, more powerful demon called Gaga, like Lady Gaga. I thought that was kind of funny because he seemed a little flamboyant as well. You know, he's dressed all nice, you know, had the nice long blonde hair. And I thought that was kind of interesting that his name was Gaga. I don't know if they were trying to go for a Lady Gaga vibe or not, but that's what it gave off to me. He showed up with a couple of demons. He knows the half-demon secret, which is when there's a solar eclipse, the half-demons lose their abilities. Well, I think some do. I think it depends how much blood they have in their system. If they're more demon than human, they don't, but if they're about half and half, they do. I know Inuyasha at one point lost his abilities. Shishori also lost her abilities, but there was a couple of demons that didn't. You know, a couple of these half-demons did not lose their abilities at all. So I think it's kind of a gray area. I think it all depends on how much demon blood is actually in your body. So they fight, you know, the barrier's down. This guy's pretty much kicking butt, you know, kicking everybody's butt. Nobody can really defeat him. He breaks Setsuna's knife. And then this monk comes out, whose name I do not know off the top of my head. And he tries to, I think we've seen him before. He's somebody's father. I think he might be the head of the Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayers, if I remember correctly. He comes in and tries to defend him, you know, breaks his staff. It's all this kind of epic battle. And then Setsuna kind of loses her shit, and the demon blood finally kicks in with her rage. She goes full demon mode. and attacks and kills the demon. And then because she's in full rage mode and the demon blood is too powerful for her body, which we later learn, she goes and attacks some of the half demons as well. Luckily for us, the monk has a sedative in the bag, which, you know, basically it's kind of like chloroform is the best way to describe it. You know, in the movies you see somebody and they pass out. Pretty much same thing, except it works for demons. So she ended up passing out. They use her current kind of spear sword thing. I don't know the exact name for the weapon. They use that as the medium for Seal to steal her demon blood away, so that way she doesn't get too angry, because if she becomes too angry, the demon blood takes over her body. She's going to go full demon, lose all of her conscious smarticles in her brain, and probably just go around killing people, in which case Toa or, you know, Mora would probably end up having to take her down. They'd be the only two that are strong enough to take her down. If they needed to, because she doesn't have full control over it, because I think she has more demon blood than human blood, and her body can't fully handle that, which is why they have to steal it away. Makes sense. And it does seem to leak out every once in a while, where you have a monk unseal it so she can go full power and just wreck people, but then you got to try to calm her down, get her back to normal in the present. We also learned that Sesshomaru, his little advisor dude, he was the one that found Setsuna after the fire. He might have thought Toa was dead at that point in time. I really don't know. But he was the one that went and brought her to the village of half-demons as well, where she was raised for quite a while. And it was kind of nice because, we got Moro's background at one point. We already know Toa's background, and now we're getting more of Setsuna's background. So these are all episodes that are perfectly fine, progress the storyline, give you some more character development. And they're definitely better than those filler episodes that they throw in every now and then, especially when we have, 4 episodes left now. So it is possible we might wrap it up, because we're running into the last of the 4 perils. Next episode from the preview that I saw, we're running into the king again himself. We're running back into, is it Riki or Riku? If I'm remembering his name correctly, the guy with the blue pearl in his ear. He's collecting all the rainbow pearls, trying to become more powerful. So it is possible that the next 4 episodes are going to just be one better than the other, each more entertaining than the last. And we may either get a cliffhanger, or possibly the Demon King may get killed by the 3 girls. So we don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that whole situation pans out. I don't think they're going to do it, because just the power level difference, I don't see them, going full Super Saiyan in a couple of episodes. Setsuna still has a crap sword, which why doesn't Setsuna have a real weapon? Why is that? I don't understand. 20 episodes in, she broke the sword like on the 3rd episode, and she's still using it. I understand it may have some sort of sentimental value, but why do you even need a sheath for this thing? There's no reason to have a sheath for a handle. That's all she has. She has a handle. She needs a new weapon that's more powerful, so she can tap into her abilities better and kill demons a lot easier. That would be nice. Give her a actual weapon. Mora has her cool sword. Setsuna has her cool staff sword spear thing. And Toa needs a better weapon. Please give her a better one in the next 4 episodes. If not, I'm going to be angry. She's basically rocking a lightsaber handle is the best way to describe that. I guess technically she doesn't need an actual sword, because she can just, Kuwabara it, if you're familiar with Yu Yu Hakusho, through the handle, and there you go. You got your spirit sword going on. But I want her to get an actual weapon that is usable and not just a handle. That would be nice. It would definitely be nice to see that, her getting an actual weapon. Maybe Sesshomaru rather, will be like, hey, here's a sword. You broke this sword. Here's another one. Enjoy that. It's going to make you more powerful. You'll be able to defeat the King Beast, and that'll be it. Because they would have to get on the same level as Sesshomaru, and I don't see that happening in 4 episodes. I see the last of the 4 perils dying. I can 100% see him, not being able to sustain. He almost lost to Mora by herself. So I feel like he would easily be able to get defeated in the next episode or 2. As for, Rukyu and the king himself, I don't know. We'll just see how that plays out. I don't think Mr. Pirate Boy is going to get killed. He kind of seems like a middleman character where, he's working both sides. Like, for instance, you got a war going on between 2 countries, and he's the guy that's selling the guns to both of them, making the most profit in the process. So I don't think he's going to die, but we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out in the foreseeable future. I'm going to rate this one 7 out of 10. Excellent episode overall. Did not feel fillery any way, shape, or form, as last episode did, and they better not pull any more filler crap for the last 4 episodes, or I'm going to be very angry. Leave me on a cliffhanger if you need to. We still have no confirmation of whether or not there's going to be a season 2, but by the looks of it, who knows? It seems like it can go either way. It seems like they can cliffhanger it, or they can, wrap it all up in the next 4 episodes, where the power difference is going to be kind of a little off unless they do some sort of, Super Saiyan fusion going on, or they get some sort of super power-up training where they get a bunch of rainbow pearls. They steal a bunch of rainbow pearls from Pirate Boy, and they get a super power-up, enabling him to kill the king with the help of Shishomaru. I could see that happening as well, but we'll just have to wait and see. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for future anime and cartoon-related videos. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.